Hey, it's Billy on 27 July. I wanted to summarize things I've learned here recently. Number one, we are in an evaluation period, planet wide, humans in the lead on whether or not we can, worst case, go the route of the dinosaur because we're just tearing each other up down here, incapable of moving forward, which obviously we're not, or going to the next level. And after this assessment period's over on 8 January, sorry, on 8 August, the planet's going to change. People are going to be gone from our visual sight because of one thing or another, because of decisions that they made or decisions that were made for them by high self in terms of them being around here for New Earth. The entitled for New Earth are not going anywhere. We're on the planet right now. This is Earth. Those that will not be on New Earth will transition by the traditional process. They'll pass and then they'll go on, passing on, over, away, and we stay here. Wish them well. We're all equal. We'll see them again. It's the prodigal son that drove by and said bye. So here's the important message, so this doesn't get too long. During the day, this is for the intended listener. I say Path A snowboarder, but let's get to a more, all-encompassing reality of your day. Part of the day should be your active day. Your active day should be, loving your neighbor, just being the vibe. And you guys know what this is. The things that really make you happy and you want to share them on the big Facebook with everybody. And you feel good when you watch them. And that's all good. But you have to stay positive about yourself and everything. And all this news, just stay away from the news. Make it go away because it doesn't matter. So fundamentally, if you feel good about yourself during the day, just make this easy, guys. You know, at a more advanced level, when you learn more about who you are a creator. It's all, everything you see going on outside you is a result of other humans aspiring to the conditions that exist out there. So you now know, by virtue of me telling you this, that you can actually influence not only by reaching out and moving an object, but by thinking about, for example, I'll talk about where I live. This place is going to transform. These beautiful people who live here are going to be given something that makes them go, what? I can do this here? And it's going to be very powerful. And this country is going to transform because I hope that it does. And I love everybody. So when you walk around in that capacity, knowing what you want to do from a chartered standpoint for interoperability as humans, and you envision that during the day and you think about it, wherever you are, listener who hears me, how would you love to have your day? If you could have it your way, where would you be and what would you do ideally? Just in terms of your active meeting with another person or animal or thing to give it attention in a positive way. Manifest that and tie it together intellectually. Tell yourself a story about how your day would be. Where would you go? Who would you meet? How would you go study to learn? Just the things that really excite you and focus on them as things that can really happen for you. Okay, but you're active now during your day. You're not necessarily in meditation. You are planting your garden. You are loving your pets. You are calling your mother. Whoops, I need to do that. You are doing those things to be the vibe. And then at night, as you're co-creating during the day to activate these things. At night, when it slows down, you've got to get your meditation time in during the day too, to remind yourself who you really are and connect with high self. And then at night, though, importantly, you make the time to slow down and really start to dream in an imaginary standpoint now, where I've talked in previous videos about your human body vessel and connecting with your energy centers in your body, because we are an entire the walking human body is third density. You have to understand that first density is below life. It's it's material things with energy. They are living, but as we understand life from a cyclical standpoint, as it advances, that's second density. It runs all the way up to, the smartest pets you have. We, the human, as a body vessel, are third density. Second density, for example, starts after soil. Everything growing out of soil and the animals above it, in way, shape, or form, are all second density mechanisms. And we are a walking third density on our way to like fifth density and beyond, because of how our creator, not William, the one being pinched, has divined us and designed us, and we're a part of it, and we were there, and it's quantum. So relax and just love your neighbor during the day actively. Think about them, do things for them. Think about, how can I be happy? What makes me happy? And then do it in an unselfish, ungreedy way during the day. And then dream big dreams at night. Mystical dreams about, allow yourself. You be a mastermind. Watch my videos about a mastermind. So you know who you are. You like what you see in the mirror. You love everything else you see, because you're able to just get past it. Doesn't, the old standard of judgment goes away. Even though it's still there, you can't make it disappear. If you see an object that is inherently, because we're all not equal. So when you can remind yourself that there's beauty, equal beauty in everything, and find it, and then help the object shine. It's like, if you see a person that needs help because of their darkness, move them with your thoughts to the light. Be secure in yourself. Reflect that to them. Pay attention to them. Catch their feelings. Be loving in response, and proceed on with your next day. Manage yourself well, and again, realize that it's as good as you want it to be going forward. There's a lot of challenges in that regard, and you will see them out there. That's the outside. That's the outside. That's not you. That's you. That is you allowing. That's you allowing the outside to drive your creative space, as opposed to you saying, hang on a minute, turn that off, please. Now, it's either with another person or by yourself or whatever, where you're just going, look, who am I? How do I feel? You have to ask yourself consciously. And if you're feeling lousy because you've talked yourself into something, it's because you did. I do it. I still do it. I walk around here challenging myself about second guessing, because I'm out there putting it out. I have strong feelings about things, and for whatever reason, people disconnect, and so they're obviously paying attention to me, and they're being told, look, there's something that needs to be on a parallel trajectory in the imaginary realms, so that's fine. And the important thing is, it's the color orange, okay? You want me to boil it down for you? Let's do red-orange. It's really that simple. When you're talking red, you are down at your base. It's your butt. If you want to pick a spot I don't want to get weird and funny, but it's how you're connected to the earth. Every plant has roots, they grow out of the ground. We don't physically sink our legs into the ground, so you have to use an analogy at that point of where you've come from. But please believe me, go to the beach and bury your feet in, or just pretend with the sand, or go in your garden, and please understand that there's relevance there about who we actually are and where we came from, because we live forever. So it shouldn't be like, don't be like that, that's not really true. Well, you're lying to yourself now, and you don't know what you're doing down here in the meat suit. So stop, because we're in the window now. Make yourself acceptable. Enjoy life every day. It's about the orange piece now, the red root chakra. There's a known frequency that's tied to it vibrationally, but to articulate it, it's your comfort level on the planet. We're talking base, looking at another moving critter and going, wow, that's a part of this too. Okay, and knowing that these materials here are important. They just bring the vibe out, and just by me wearing it, people are looking at me differently. Besides the fact that this thing actually provides energy that I can feel at certain times, and so it goes to all that. It goes to self worth, self feeling in a good way. That's the orange. That's your sacral. Listen to words, guys. Sacral. Oh, that's down in my intestines, and that's where deep processes are going on that gets all the material back down, ready to be reassimilated on the planet. So, from an analogical standpoint, think about your emotions in that regard. Now, that's how you feel about yourself. That is, regardless of what's going on down there physically, you have to understand this is your personality matrix, and your sacral chakra, colored orange, is tied to your emotions as a human, and your instincts. Do you want to run and hide? Do you want to take the sniper position to kill anything that's near you? Do you want to do the ambush on the unwitting thing so you can dominate it? Or, I mean, these are just feelings about others. I know that they can be illustrated in uh, in scenarios that allow it to be much more interesting to play out, but you have to come back to fundamentals for purposes of being worthy of having humanity in the first place. You have to understand what being human is, and I'm trying to describe that. So 3.1 is red, 3.2 is the emotional chakra. That's your feelings. And of your feelings and your imagination and your mouthpiece, this is a separate, what's coming out of my mouth right now is a result of ultimately how I feel inside me. Now, when you get to the point where you can slow down enough to be able to say in a from me to outside, I would like it, blah blah blah. You have to know who you are, that you do have the authority to do that, but before even getting there, just be comfortable that you're sitting in the seat. You've been given this treasure of a body vessel that you're operating. You're the pilot. Look, lift up your hand, do what you need to do to say, I got it. If your eyes are open and you can blink, you're in control of that level of awareness right now with the capacity to go intelligent infinity without leaving your butt. But you have to leave your butt, because you got to go do the cyclical process that's never going to go away until you are ascended, and your density level is such that There are operations that go on. It's quantum. Focus on yourself and how you feel going forward. What am I going for? Make it about you, and make sure that emotionally at that orange chakra, you are feeling good. You control feeling good. So do the things you need to do to feel good, whatever they may be. Go engage with your animals, with your partner, with your garden. Talk to yourself out loud like you love everything. You can pretend, but feel good at the end of it about yourself. Take that deep breath and go, ah. And if it's raining out, then, feel all that. And I'm digressing a little bit. I just want you to understand that it's so important to have that as a fundamental. Because from there, once you have your relationship to our Mother Earth, and you have how you feel about yourself, first and foremost, down pat. If you're coming out with any kind of negative stuff in your regard, I see it. When you look out there, people, as they're reflecting, are trying to drag stuff back in. And it's okay to do that, but you should be on a track where you get it and you're helping. And I'm trying to help because we are going to go to New Earth. This planet's not going anywhere. How you feel about yourself will affect your intelligent design because you're a creator and you're a designer. So get past, uh, you know, what's in front of your face and start thinking about conceptually how would you like your day to go. How would you like your day to go every day so that it's unbelievable? And then know that you're going to learn more things that's going to make it even more unbelievable. But you, the listener of this, you, the intended one to understand, should realize that your body vessel, once it's understood as a third density vehicle for your consciousness, can be managed in a way just like Yeshua did. You can slow down and allow your reality to manifest before you. He had to he had to show us, which he did. He was so excited about what he manifested before he look at what his life was. Forget about that part that he had to do as a little hiccup. More than a hiccup, nonetheless, it was about his life. And make it about your life now, in love of everybody that you love, and you be the initiator. Don't be a reactor. Be the actor who initiates the good because you found it in yourself. And when you put it out, you should, as a point of view it because it's yours. And I am simply trying to give you perspective on what's coming, because I would say by the time we get to October, we're going to be shaken up pretty significantly. And so now is the time for you to, if you've been listening to my stuff, put it all together, continue your process of who am I? Reincarnation is a thing. It's just a thing about who we are. I'm not apologizing for it. It's good news. You want to be around, so why would it be bad news? Please get over it. It doesn't matter if you're all clocked into 912 BC as to who you are. It's going to come over time. So relax into it. Do it in segments. More importantly, it's about the now moment that we're living in. Everything that you have earned to date, all the scars, all the healing, allow you to make a self-judgment about what you want. So if it's in a place that you don't want it to be, just start the steps on your own to make it better. It's your life, it's your direction, it's your moment by moment decision. You know, Rambo's out here barking. I'll let him in eventually. You're more important to me right now. Please have a good day. And when I say this, it doesn't mean like, hey, goodbye. It means figure out how you had it from a planning and operational standpoint. Just sort of run with it. Daydream a little bit about wouldn't it be nice, but don't allow that to disrupt your day, because the chickens will die because you didn't go feed them. So you have to balance, and you have to keep the real world going out here while you influence it. And then you're merging those together, because we're divine beings and we're all going to come into one as a collective as we learn about who we are, and the fact that we can co-meditate and have the analog and be up on the frequency of intergalactic levels. That's all coming. But right now it's about Mother Earth and how you want your community to evolve. And if your community, when you look around your 10-mile circumference, if that's not your ideal community, then just start thinking about how to change it to what you want it to be where you are, or where you would like to go to be it, because you'd like to be able to look 3 miles away from a domain standpoint and be able to manage things. But my attitude is I don't own anything. Really, if I can find a way for everybody to come participate, knowing that I'm going to sleep here because this is my home address, that's the way it's going to be where I am. And I'm just lucky, fortunate, coincidentally, to be in a position where I can push the trigger, the plunger, and I know the fellas around here to do it, and we can transform this place, and we're going to do it. So as you listen to this, watch us 2 years from now. Okay, Japton, Arkansas. I'm just going to say it. Watch. Now from that, feel good about yourself. That's my message, okay? Only that. And if you don't, then send me an email or something and say, here's why I don't. Because once you start feeling good about yourself, you got the keys. You've given yourself your graduation present when you start feeling good about yourself. And then remember that there are other people that don't feel good about themselves. And when you get your stuff tightened up, then you're able to go talk to them and say, hey, what's up? And, don't solve their problem for them right off the bat, because now you're a guy. You're from Mars, and you want the problem to go away. You don't care about them, you care about the problem. So you're supposed to care about them. I don't know why I just realized that, but it's the whole Venus thing. When the person comes to you and they're disturbed, it isn't about, hey, do this, and please shut up, grow up, go away. That's not the right answer. The right answer is, hey, come on, man, what's up? Did you forget what you did the last time, and how it just took a day or two, and now you're coaching them, and you're making them feel good, and you're reminding them, and it's got nothing to do with the particular issue that you solved. It's them. So that's just a fundamental example of how you as a mastermind are dealing with a cohort, because you love them, and if you can fix them, they'll be in a position to support the vision that you both have. Yeah, I'm on a roll today. All right, I love everybody. It's still the 27th. I'd love to sing a song, but I can't sing right now. Mm-mm. Perhaps if I smoke a little, I might be able to articulate. Maybe not, but I promise you that my day is so much better than it was like 2 hours ago. And I don't know, you just have to take charge of it. Take the opportunity to listen to wisdom. Go find it, seek it, and the angels are speaking to us right now. If you go look on the alternative media and seek, and you will find. And I'm glad you watched this. So I talk to you later. Bye.